And indeed, the News Gang is live tonight with a look at the latest developments in the public sphere. Stay tuned for that. But this evening, our sign language interpreter is Yula Nzale. Now, we begin with the top story that the government now says yesterday's demonstrations were an orchestrated attempt by some opposition figures to overthrow the government. The Cabinet Secretary for Interior, Kipchumba Murkomen, says the demos were well-financed and choreographed to take over symbols of authority such as State House and Parliament. Emmanuel Toh now reports.
The aftermath of the Gen Z-led protest Wednesday forced the government to an emergency National Security Council meeting. And after hours of a closed-door session, the country's top security agencies, led by the Interior CS Kipchumba Murkomen, appeared with a verdict.
Yesterday, what the police did to foil was they were able to foil an attempted coup. It is now clear the coup plotters are not sleeping.
The CS accusing unnamed opposition figures of financing, instigating and orchestrating the chaos in a systematic plot.
And these are political terrorists. It was terrorism disguised as dissent. There was no peaceful demonstration.
Murkomen alleging that most of the sponsored goons appeared to have come through Thika Road and Kiambu Road, chanting anti-government songs as they marched towards the capital in readiness to storm key symbols of power.
And the plan was to take the symbols of authority and democracy, our symbols of democracy in the Republic, which is Parliament and State House, to make sure that they show that they have achieved some sort of a regime change. Is this a scenario which a section of church and foreign diplomats wanted and controlled? Is this the precursor to the recently promised Christmas party?
The Interior CS lauding the police for their conduct in the day-long deadly protests.
There is no police officer who committed any excess yesterday. Police officers foiled a coup, and they deserve our defense. They don't carry guns as toys.
The government now saying it will go after the alleged coup plotters and the goons.
Make no mistake, we will come for you, and we will come hard.
And you must have your day in the court so that you can be able to answer to your criminal activities.
At least 15 people were killed during the protest Wednesday, which were meant to call for justice for the over 60 people killed during last year's Gen Z-led protests. As the dust settles on the first anniversary of the Gen Z-led protests, the government maintains the process was nothing short of a plan to overthrow the government through an unconstitutional process, maintaining it will go after all the coup plotters and bring them to justice. Emmanuel Toh, Citizen TV, Harambee Avenue, Nairobi.